I'm not gonna lie, there's been some amazing days in this basement, and there has been some awful days in this basement. What makes it worthwhile for me is finding an artist at ground zero and developing that artist to the world stage.
Mike had the kind of acumen that allowed him to understand both the marketing side, the A&R side, and I think also, what's important in Canada, the funding side. He seemed to be a guy who knew how to work the system.
The independent sector has some benefits with the funding that allows them potentially to access money that majors don't. Mike's been very good at that and helps him, market, develop, put them on the road, both nationally and globally.
Mike and I spent a lot of time talking about Factor in the beginning and what he needed to do. And he would listen. I can't tell you how many people I would have the same conversation with, and I might as well have talked to the wall. They wouldn't listen. Everybody's looking for a shortcut. And there isn't necessarily a shortcut. You've got to do the work.
If you were to line up the MDM people, the principals of the Mike, Carmen, Mitch, there is, and I say this with a lot of love, I've known Carmen especially for 25 years, but there's a bit of a misfit quality to them, But when they're together, and I think you can add Tiffany into all this too, the whole group, when they're together, they become very strong.
I think that people look at us every day and go, how does that work? Because we are three of the most different people ever.
The dynamic between Mike, Mitch, and Carmen is sometimes a complicated one. They are best friends. So as everyone knows, best friends are sometimes complicated, but the cool thing about Mike, Mitch, and Carmen is that we have all our grounds covered. Mike is kind of the businessman, and he would kill me for saying it, but the suit, quote unquote. Mitch is the music guy, so he knows what it's like to tour, and he knows music. And Carmen knows us and the artists and our fans.
She's an artist whisperer. That's what she is. She's an artist whisperer.
It's the team, it's the people. And those people attract other great people, whether it's artists or people who are working behind the scenes. And they're honest, they're ethical, they care, it matters to them. Tell me another label out there that you can say all of those things about.
We fight all the time. I think that's what makes it so special. Sometimes you have to agree to disagree too. Opinions are strong in this camp, and that's a great thing. You need to have those, you need to bring that. That's what's going to help, get people to the places that they need to be. We have to be honest about what we see, what we hear, and how we feel.
You gotta work hard. It's not just talent, you have to work hard and you have to persevere, and that's the best advice I could ever give anybody, is there's no magic formula. There's no, follow this line and you're gonna get there, or whatever. It's perseverance, and you gotta have thick skin. You gotta love rejection.
You might have 15 no, not nows, and then somebody's gonna, well, maybe. And that maybe is what opens up to a bunch of yeses down the road. So no means no, not now. If you interpret it that way, if you interpret it as no, you're gonna fail.
Not giving up. Finding ways to find money to keep the thing going. We believe in our artists.
There's been times where we thought, where's the money gonna come from? Are the artists happy? And, what's radio gonna do with us? And what do you do if this doesn't work? But it's never been a, what are we gonna do when it stops? Because that's not an option.
Even today, 10 years later, Mike's got the same boyish enthusiasm about this label as he did when he first came to me and said, I've watched other people do it for years, for decades. I want my shot. I think I can do it.